Alright, so this is be the tutorial for being able to do your brightness and contrast and your color balances on the layers separately, so then you can make adjustments to kind of unify the whole picture together. Alright, so I'm just going to show you how to do that. I actually want to do this thing real quickly because looks like I forgot to erase this top part here. So let me just erase that real quick. And I'll get on to my video. Okay, so basically the way you can change your the colors is it's pretty easy. So you want to actually go through like the different layers and see what you want to do overall. So I actually want to keep this like orangish, yellowish, kind of like late afternoon colors, and I want to apply this throughout my entire picture. So I would do this through my this picture of the siren in the background, the lion, and the person in the canoe over here in the front. Like I accidentally erased part of his head off. So, but basically I would just add those things to it. Yeah, I did. Just give me 1 second. I just want to clean this up a little bit more. This layer here. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I just want to get rid of that line. Okay, so the way you would do that though is pretty easy. So I'm gonna have to just go through my layers just to look for what layer is what. So that's my sky, that's the center in the back. So this one I can actually start doing here. So basically you're gonna click on color balance. And this one I'm gonna just specifically change the colors. And you wanna click on this button down here. This basically creates a color balance, but only for the layer below it. So this is gonna make the sun a little bit more red, yellow. And if you're kind of wondering how I did that effect, I basically did an overlay. I did like a screen one. Originally, this is how it looked before. You can play around with overlays to kind of like get rid of those black areas and make it more transparent. So I'm just gonna make that a little bit more yellow. These are like mountains in the back, so I'm just gonna do the same thing. Color balance, and click on the down tab. You look carefully at my mountains in the back. It's just changing these parts a little bit more orange. So I'm gonna do that for like all those areas. And I'm not gonna really worry too much about the reflections, just because they're not really that strong or that apparent in my picture. Okay, keep scrolling up. Okay, my line here. So now, in the case of my line here, this image looks a little bit too dark. So another thing you have to do too is if your images are a little bit too dark or too light compared to the rest of the photograph, you're also going to have to make adjustments to your brightness and contrast. So I'm actually going to click on brightness and contrast first. Click that down tab, this one right here. And I'm just going to brighten up the line a little bit more just so it matches with the rest of the photograph. So I might actually make them a little bit, drop the contrast a little bit. You see how like it's too dark here? Like these are kind of like a little bit more faded. So I'm gonna bring the contrast down a little bit more. All right, so I'm gonna do that for that, and then I'm gonna do another one for color balance. And again, I'm just click on the down tab and make him a little bit more orangish and yellow. So you're gonna do all these things just to kind of like make it go more together. So the last thing is I want to do this on this ice here. So that one, color balance, down tab, red and yellow. So that kind of bring the picture a little bit more together. And I might also do brightness and contrast too, just to pop the contrast. Or maybe not. Oh, okay, I can make it a little bit darker. So you might want to just go through all of this, and I'm gonna do it one more time on this one here. Basically, this is what you want to do, though. You want to just make those adjustments to match your picture. Brightness and contrast, down tab, same thing. So you can easily see now how this image kind of looks like it goes better. And if I go to Windows History, yeah, I started off with this picture here. Not even that picture. And I got to this here. So you see how like everything kind of comes together a lot better than what I had originally. Alright.